Hello, hi, and welcome to Cricket Talk with Venky. Venky, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Srinivasmurthy.
You had predicted at the start of the series that it can be 3-0, but the way England made a comeback and drew the series, I mean, they showed why they are #1 team in ODI format.
I know you would definitely rub this into me. Yeah, about the scoreline. But then look, you had to play outstanding cricket if you have to really chase something like this. So 337 is not an easy target to chase. At the same time, from the very beginning, I've been saying that 320 is also something which could be chased. That's exactly what I was saying. It's also not easy to defend. That's what I'm saying. I was saying, and England, the team proved it, chasing 337.
No, Venky, the ease with which they chased, you see some 7 overs to spare and 6 wickets in hand. Can you imagine that?
Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the crowd got their, or rather, I mean, the viewers got their money's worth, I would say, because there was 660 runs scored on a day, on one particular day in 100 overs. So there was, I'm sure there was a lot of action. I mean, every ball there was an action. Something or the other was happening, and of course, if you have to chase something like that, you have to keep on, hitting. At the same time, you've got to build partnerships. I think they did the basics really well. They maintained the run rate on one side, England team, and secondly, they didn't lose wickets. Normally, when you keep maintaining the run rate, when you keep scoring at say about 6 to 8 runs per over, you tend to give opportunities for the opposition to pick up wickets. But here they didn't do it. There was partnership up front in the opening partnerships, and after that, the second wicket partnership was just brilliant.
175 of 117 balls, Venky. One of the best partnership I have seen in the recent times, I would say. And Ben Stokes scored his last 49 runs in just 12 balls. Can you in 2 overs, he has scored 49 runs.
Yeah, that shows how good the pitch was. It was flat. Of course, everything loaded in favor of batsmen. There was no hint of movement. Even though, I mean, nowadays they use 2 new balls in one days. One at each end. So the ball tends to stay new for quite some time. But still we didn't see much of movement. And the wicket was flat. The bounce was good, true bounce to play their shots. So it's a fantastic one-day pitch. Of course, loaded in favor of batsmen. But yes, there should have been a hint of some bit of movement or seam movement or something like that. But otherwise, yes, I mean, great hitting. Once you get set, I mean, that's what we saw even from KL Rahul as well. Once he got set, then he sort of he made sure that he converted his start.
Now, Venky, without being too critical about our bowling, but again, see the weakness or the weak link seems to be our spinners. You see, both of them bowled about 16 overs between them and conceded 156 runs without taking a wicket. So seriously, if you see both the matches, there has been very little contribution from the spinners. So there is a need for a change for the last ODI at least.
Well, yeah, I mean, on one side you can say that we need a change, but on the other side, I would say that they need to go with the same attack. Just because we didn't win one game, yes, of course, you did mention that. I mean, the spinners didn't contribute in the last 2 matches that they played. Having said that, the pitches are flat, so probably I think now here you need to be scoring 350, not 320 or 330. You should be scoring 350 if you bat first. Anything less than 350 could be chased because there is absolutely no help whatsoever to the spinners or for the fast bowlers. But then what's important? Yes, the skill is very important here. So if you're not getting wickets, so you need to bowl as many dot balls as possible and make sure that you maintain that pressure on the batsman. So I mean, if you're leaking runs, then it's going to be an issue for the other bowler also who's bowling to the other end.
No, Venki, see, considering that these are the best batting conditions, is it wise to go with just five bowlers? See, Virat Kohli didn't have an option yesterday. Even though Hardik Pandya was there, he never bowled him. So, in such a scenario, when you are considering that Hardik Pandya is not yet fit to bowl in ODIs, then you should be having at least six bowlers in this kind of conditions. You don't have to strengthen your batting; you have to strengthen your bowling, I feel.
Completely agree with that. It goes like this, Srinivas Murthy. I mean, on a turning pitch, you don't need one too many fast bowlers. On a seeming pitch, you need more batsmen on a seeming track, on a pace friendly track. And here on a batting track, you need more bowlers. So this is how the combination goes. And when Hardik Pandya is there, of course if he had to play just as a batsman, then you should have dropped somebody else and got another bowler. And if Hardik Pandya was fit, actually, when we saw him in the T20s, I mean, he was bowling his quota of overs. So in that sense, at least he could have bowled, say, about 6 to 7 overs, if not all 10 overs. So that would have given some bit of cushion to the other bowlers, and also another option for Virat Kohli as well.
Canara Bank. Together we can.
No, you're saying India should have scored more than 350 if such is the condition. See, if you see how Indian innings began, India were 34 for 2. They played like test cricket initially. Then the middle overs were like one-day cricket. And then the last slog overs were like T20, I can say. But if you see the England innings, right from ball one, it is T20 only.
Yeah, I mean, you need. I think they got it. You also need that confidence. I mean, yeah, as I said, look, if you keep on hitting the ball, if you keep on maintaining that 6 to 8 runs, I know one is the two things actually. One is it could be bad bowling. Probably they were not bowling the right lines and lengths. Okay, they might be giving more room, or maybe they're bowling either too short or maybe too full. Okay, that's one. And secondly, what happens when you're maintaining that 6 to 8 runs? You tend to give chances, which I don't think there was any chance here. So they got every single thing. And so I would probably say that the former was what was happening in terms of the line and length from the bowlers. So on 9 on 10 occasions, you should be defending the score of 337. That's a very good score actually on sort of any pitch.
Absolutely right, Venky. It was a record of sorts. This was England's highest chase against India, in fact. And coming to the last ODI, which is happening tomorrow, that is Sunday, what kind of changes are you seeing in Indian level?
Yeah, I think you said it. If Hardik Pandya is not bowling, and if Virat Kohli wants Hardik Pandya in the team just as a batsman, then you need to drop one of them. And probably Rishabh Pant is the guy who could be rested. If I shouldn't be saying drop, rested, so that KL Rahul can keep the wickets, and you can add one more bowler. So this is a combination. Otherwise, if they have to go with the same team, then obviously Virat Kohli needs to have the sixth option, sixth bowler, and that could be Hardik Pandya. And Hardik Pandya has to bowl at least say about 6 overs.
The message has to be loud and clear to Hardik Pandya that he needs to contribute as a bowler also. See, we saw him bowl in T20s. It is not that he's not fit enough to bowl. At least 4 hours, just like T20, would have definitely helped yesterday.
And absolutely, I completely agree with that. And that's exactly what I said. I mean, if he's playing as a batsman, then one of the batsmen should be rested, and probably it could be only Rishabh Pant. And a bowler could be drafted in. And if they go with the same team, then Hardik Pandya needs to be bowling at least 6 overs.
This India versus England series has been best versus best, Venky, I can say. Because if you see the test series, till the last test match, we didn't know what was going to happen with the series. Then we came to T20s. The series was decided in the 5th T20. Now we are on a tiebreaker, I would say. This is a tiebreaker where, whichever team wins this ODI series. So it has been a wonderful tour, I would say, from England perspective, because they have come and fought tooth and nail, I would say. Thank you, Venky. Thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thank you, Srinivas Murthy.
Let's hope India wins the Sunday, Super Sunday game and wins the series 2-1. Have a wonderful Sunday, viewers.